I started actually in the studio in the 90s. I was cutting tape, analog consoles, that whole thing, and it was slow transition. LCD was one of my first bands I worked with. The singer and I go back many years, and just kind of snowballed, and here I am. I chose the SSL Live console. The user interface to me is awesome. It's bright, big buttons. I can see everything. I find it really easy to get around, access everything. It also sounds fantastic, obviously. Just the mic pre's from the get-go are great. All the summing. Yeah, I love it. LCD Soundsystem is about 64 channels musically. There's some other, sends and utilitarian stuff that we have, but stage right now is 64 inputs. It's all live. There's no click track, no computer. I configure my console. This side is all inputs, and then this doubles that. So I usually have my drums and keyboards here, and then I have vocals and some guitars here. They're both exactly the same. It's just which one I tend to keep up. It tends to be drums and bass and vocals. Then this is all groups, outputs, effects. Just that's how I do it. And you can put anything anywhere. So there's a few things that might be stuck in a layer that I think there's some drum reverbs that I put in my drum bank, if you will. The ease of putting anything anywhere is awesome. The biggest challenge for LCD is probably the stage volume. There's a lot going on stage. There's 40 wedges. There's downstage and upstage side fills. With some of the new cardioid PA systems, now we fly side fills and my mix go to it because they want to hear the PA. It sounds great, but it is a lot. There's a lot of stage volume to fight against or get on top of, or however you want to. But other than that, it's a great show. It's kind of learned to live with the bleed of everything. I don't try to isolate anything. My favorite feature for the SSL Live, I just love that. I love the stems. I don't use aux sends anymore. I only use stems. But I really just love how easy everything is and how accessible it is to me. I stopped using plugins. I just think everything is it's where I can park it where I need it. The EQs also are digital EQ, and they're as you would expect, but they're also really surgical. I feel like I can really get in if I need to. This is one thing SSL has always been really good at. To be able to move points anywhere you want them is awesome. So I can have an EQ before a compressor or after it. Definitely, usually want the filter, then maybe the gate, but you can push this stuff around anywhere you want it really fast. And that's an awesome mix ability to have. The vocal chain, I will say it starts on stage. He goes through 2 Neve Shelford mods. That's the mic pre up there. Then I come line level in here. It is channel EQ and channel compression. Then it goes into a group, and I have James on an SSL Bus Plus compressor back here, which is super powerful. And then all the vocals go into another group and processing in there. Most of my vocal effects are just onboard delay and reverb. The vocals I definitely try to keep pretty straightforward. I don't try to process them too much. Just get the biggest natural sound I can out of vocals. The band definitely noticed when I went to the console. I think to me the best compliment is it's clear, or the high end is smooth, which is something I really do work on. When they have that much stuff going on stage, it's real easy to get bright and harsh, and that's usually not the comment people have. They're like, oh, it's a loud rock show, but it's not in any way harsh or bright. And I do think that's the mic pre's in action. On stage, it's the ML32.32 stage boxes, MADI to here, and then I have another one which is for outboard effects. Did not switch to the Dante because I have DJs and vocals. I actually send a lot of audio to lights and video. So at the moment, it's kind of nice to have the analog ins and outs, extras, and not try to do that Dante. Outboard wise, I have the transient designer. It's on my drums. It's just an old trick that I'm really used to. The SSL Bus Plus compressors, which are super powerful. They can do a lot of things, but they can also just be very neutral if you want them to be. There's 2 reverbs in there that just are old, and they just sound like the old kind of dirty reverbs that cut through all the other stuff. The Fusion I have, which is on my music, it's only music going through there. Pretty powerful to like help me clean up some low end. And then this is inserted in there, which is another SSL thing where it's like you can put things in different orders. So I can have like this EQ before or after the insert. And to be honest, I can do it without. I just love this stuff. It's like fun toys, but you could probably do it without. It's just, it sounds good. The EQs are as surgical or not as you want. I feel like in the end of the day, it's a bigger show because I'm not doing a lot of, I could just let it be open and do what it's designed to do and not get bogged down in over processing. Inputs and outputs, you can assign different colors, which is just a visual thing for me to help keep track of what I'm actually looking at. Snapshots are super easy. I think SSL at front of house is amazing. I also think at monitors, it's so flexible and fast to get around. I did one run on the 350, which was like half the size of this. It still sounds exactly the same, incredible, but the footprint of it is kind of nice how small it was, you know. And also going from different models is, I had never had a problem. Like they always work. Between 350, the 550, and the 650 are the 3 that I've used, and they all worked fine. I love the SSL Live platform. It's just open, it's big, easy to navigate on. I just feel like I do a lot less processing now. The console sounds good.